Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the MWA universe. Today, I have very exciting news for you as I introduce to you these Tag Team Championships. We are officially on the way to Money in the Bank, and with that, we will be holding qualifying matches for the 5-man gauntlet match that will be happening at Money in the Bank. At Money in the Bank, these beautiful Tag Team Championships will be put on the line in a 5-team Tag Team Gauntlet Championship match. So without further ado, let's get to the qualifying matches and see which tag teams will be competing for these championships at Money in the Bank. Along with these championships, the MWA Intercontinental Championship, MWA Hardcore Championship, and MWA World Championship will be put on the line. So let's hop to it. Thank you. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, as Evil Uno, who's part of the MWA Judgment Day, is driving his shoulder right through the abdomen of Finn Balor. And Finn is fighting out of it with those elbows to the back of the skull. Finn teaming with Ray. Evil teaming with Jericho as Finn looking for that 1960 mil Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrow lands right on his knees. That was a devastating move to the back of Evil Uno. Now Finn, he's climbing the ropes. Coup de grace. Coup de grace drops Evil Uno. But springboard moonsault by Chris Jericho to break up the pin. The referee getting in Chris Jericho's face, telling him not to do that, but what the hell? Oh, chair to the face of Finn Balor. Evil Uno's going to steal the match. The cover, 1, 2, 3. The Judgment Day have won by some cheap antics. And Rey Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana and big boot by Evil Uno. And Rey might be knocked unconscious. What a big boot as Uno checks on his... We are here at the second qualifying match for these Tag Team Championships. MJF and his apprentice is taking on Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford as MJF is stomping a mud hole. And there's his apprentice. MJF's apprentice holding the Intercontinental Championship high above his head. And MJF has a ring on his finger. And he's looking to cause some pain with it as he's punching in the skull of Angelo Dawkins. But the referee notices and has to take MJF away. Charging at him with a big boot now in the corner. Big boot by MJF, taking him over to his team's side so that perhaps they can get some offense and create a controlled area, trying to shove his head into the turnbuckle. Back elbow drops MJF. Angelo Dawkins fighting out of it. His apprentice tags in. Now with those rights to Angelo Dawkins. Angelo blocks one. Throws him in the ring just like that. Look how powerful Angelo Dawkins is. Oh, tags in Montez Ford. There's MJF's apprentice. Super kick. And he's in perfect position. He's in the perfect position. Montez Ford at the top from the heavens. 1, 2, 3. MJF couldn't get in time to break up the pin. And the Street Profits are now in the Tag Team Gauntlet match. Montez Ford eyes down those championships. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hardy Boys are taking on the Blackpool Combat Club. Jeff Hardy looking for that twist of fate, perhaps. Spins out of it. Uppercut by Claudio Castellano. Excuse me if I got it wrong, but I still don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. Jeff Hardy is down. Here comes Claudio, walking over to Jeff, looking for a powerbomb, perhaps. But Jeff fights out of it by raking the eyes of Claudio. Now he's there. Poetry in motion to Claudio. Jeff had a rough landing on the outside, though, so you have to wonder what move caused more damage. The whisper in the wind or the fact that Jeff landed hard on the outside as the referee is trying to stop Moxley from tagging in since he's not in his corner, which is technically correct. But that ref, John Moxley, gave him the death stare, and I don't blame the ref for backing off there. John tags in. He's climbing to the top of the turnbuckle. What could he be thinking here? He has Hardy in his sights. He's ready. What is John doing up there at the top? But Matt Hardy sweeps the legs and impales the abdomen of Jon Moxley on that post. Oh my God. John has to fall outside the ring hard onto the apron or the mat on the floor outside the ring. But Matt Hardy drives the throat of Claudio. Swanton bomb, as I was saying. Matt Hardy drove the throat of Claudio onto the ropes. And that's 3. No, Jon Moxley pulls him out. Matt trying to punch, but he punches the referee. We're back as Jon Moxley has Matt Hardy set up for a Death Rider, Paradigm Death Rider. Death Rider to Matt Hardy. He's going for the cover. This could be it. Here comes the count. He's got him pinned. Referee is exhausted. That's 2 and 3. Jon Moxley and Claudio Castellano will be in the tag team gauntlet match at Money in the Bank. We're back as the Bloodline is going against Kurt Angle and his apprentice. He's mentoring, but it's clearly not working as Jimmy Uso is stomping a mud hole through him. As Kurt Angle's out on the outside, Jimmy bouncing off those ropes, looking for it. Oh, right in the face. Throwbacks of his brother, perhaps. As Roman looking like he's ready to finish the match here. He's coming into the ring. That's never a good sign. Jimmy pushes him in the middle. Super kick and Superman punch combined. Jimmy staring down at their victim, trying to pull him towards the center of the ring. Jimmy climbing up to the top, looking for that Uso splash. He calls it out. Here it comes. No, what? He fell. He didn't fall. It was Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle knocked the rope out from underneath him, and here comes The Rock. And The Rock is going to beat down Kurt Angle for messing up Jimmy Uso's move. Can you believe what is going on? That's an onslaught of punches. And that was going to make Kurt Angle watch as Jimmy with the Usos, Jimmy with the cover, and the Bloodline are going to MWA Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen of the MWA Universe, here we are at our final qualifier for this MWA Tag Team Championship Gauntlet match at Money in the Bank. Kane looking for a choke slam on Kalisto, perhaps. Oh, choke slam. Damn near drove him through the mat. And Lince Dorado is begging Kalisto to get up and tag as Kane is taking him over to his brother of destruction, Undertaker. And now Undertaker is one of the most gifted strikers in this sport, in this entertainment, this business. Now laying in the punches to Kalisto, looking for it. The last ride perhaps to Kalisto. This could be it. This could be the Lucha House Party's last chance of grabbing gold in MWA, maybe. He's looking for the last ride. He's gonna know Hurricane Rana. Kalisto fought out of it. Undertaker's in the perfect position as he tags in Lince Dorado and goes to work to keep the Undertaker down. Kalisto laying in those punches. Lince Dorado's at the top. Shooting star prep big boot by Kane. Oh my God. Lince Dorado just got folded in half. Undertaker's back up. He's staring a hole through Kalisto. This is bad news. It's 2-on-1 with a little short luchador versus Undertaker and Kane. Undertaker's saying it's time to end this. He's got him. He's got him up. He's looking for it. Tombstone pile driver. Going for the cover now. Here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Brothers of Destruction are going to go wreak havoc at MWA Money in the Bank. Hey, what's up? What do you mean you want to be put in the gauntlet match? I can't just do that, you know. We already had qualifying matches. You haven't earned it. You got to earn it. It's like that golden rule. If I say yes to you, I have to say yes to everyone else that asks the same question. It's just not happening. Hold on. Just put me in number one. I don't have a partner, but I'll find one. I promise. Put me in number one in the gauntlet match. You don't even have a partner yet. That's exactly why you shouldn't be in. Let me tell you what. If you can find a partner, buy Money in the Bank, you're in at number one. This is so stupid. Oh my God. He doesn't even have